What's good? Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. All right. Seeing nobody in the building. Give y'all a few minutes to jump up in here. I don't stream to an empty house, so give y'all a few minutes to jump in here. Yo, yo. Glad to see y'all because I was about to log off of this shit. I don't stream to empty house, man. I'll be the fuck out of here. Give people a few minutes to pile up in here. I'll shut this shit down for tomorrow. It's funny because I shoot this link out to like a million motherfuckers. I don't know how many of y'all get notifications. Y'all gotta turn them notifications on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta turn these notifications on, man. I shut down one channel, I'll shut down another. Actually, the other channel ain't shut down. It's still there. I just don't stream on that motherfucker. Actually, one thing I thought about doing was doing Keep It 100 on Patreon. That's the only way I'll rock that channel again. It's the only way I'll do it. Same topic, same everything. Just much more raw on Patreon. On some $5 a month shit. I ain't trying to hit your pockets. $5 a month. That's the only way I'll do it. At any rate, I'm gonna say this in regards to yesterday because I got a comment on the page. In reference to the whole hair and makeup thing, right? So I realize a lot of dudes, their how can I say, their comprehension goes out the window just when they get in their feelings about certain shit. So I'm gonna say this, and I just realized I spelled Clarissa's name wrong. Shields. There's I before E, except after C. Anyway, I'm gonna point that out before somebody else do. If I say that hair, makeup, fake hair, makeup, and perms are not a deal breaker for men, it doesn't mean you ain't fucking with bitches without that shit. It simply means that when you say you don't fuck with women with it, you're full of shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how clear as crystal that can be. If fake hair, makeup, and perms disqualified women for you, you wouldn't fuck with them. I don't care if they was wifey. I wouldn't care if they was a side bitch. If I say I don't fuck with 300-pound bitches, I don't fuck with 300-pound bitches. I don't care if they're a celebrity. I don't care if they're a regular bitch. I don't care if they make 6 figures. I don't care if they make no figures. I don't care if they're in a house. I don't care if they're in a mouse. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. It doesn't matter. If I'm saying being a big bitch disqualifies you, then I don't say, well, you know, I like to keep big fat bitches as 304s. You sound stupid when you say that. Either you don't fuck with women that do this stuff, or you do. If it's unattractive to you, you don't fuck with it. But y'all niggas do. You do. And it's apparent and empirical as fuck that you do. I ain't gonna drag this, cause this is yesterday's conversation. But I'm seeing motherfuckers don't get it. It doesn't mean, Marcus, that if they don't wear makeup, we don't fuck. I didn't say that, you dumb motherfucker. I said, you don't fuck with women that wear fake hair, wear perms, and wear makeup. You said you don't fuck with them. You only fuck with natural bitches. So the natural bitches should be getting all the dick, and these bitches should be getting no dick. It's that fucking cut and dry. It's that cut and dry. When the bitches say they don't fuck with, you know, short niggas or broke niggas or fat niggas or whatever, these are the niggas that gets no pussy. Allegedly. Allegedly. And if you say you don't fuck with these bitches, and then we catch you with these bitches, you full of shit. Anyway, I'm holding niggas in contempt. Because none of y'all motherfuckers told me that Orlando Brown and Ray J had a fight. I did not know about this shit. Nobody told me. Yeah, did y'all know about this? Who knew about the Ray J Orlando Brown fight? Who knew about it? I ain't know about it. I found that shit out today. This is what I'm gonna need y'all to do. If y'all on Facebook, y'all got me on Facebook. When this wild shit happens, I need y'all to DM me. I need y'all to DM me this type of shit. I ain't gonna be on here long today. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. We gonna cover these topics real fucking fast. Okay? This ain't gonna be no hour, 2 hours. I hope not. I'm gonna rush through this shit. Okay? Nah, I didn't know about this shit. I'm gonna pull up a reaction video on this shit. This is the dad, what is it? The dad bod division?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
The dad bod division. Check this out. So, yesterday we had audio issues with the browser shit. That should be solved today, so y'all should be able to hear what I'm about to play for y'all. Right? But, yeah, dad bod division. Niggas a dad bod belt. These motherfuckers look terrible. Terrible! For fighters. God damn it. And this was on it was an undercard of a real fight. This was Clarissa's undercard. This is supposed to be some MTV VH1 shit. This is a real undercard. Ray J versus Orlando Brown. Who put this shit together? One Don King. I tell you that shit. One Don King. No, I didn't see nobody get smacked with no money. I ain't see none of that shit. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fuck with some of this shit. We gonna fuck with some of this shit. I got 6 people in the building. I need 6 likes. 6 people in the building right now. 6 likes. Minimum. Okay? We gonna go through some of this shit here. Alright? Let me bring this back to the beginning. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios. Is that Ray J? Wait, Orlando Brown.
Round 1.
Wait a minute. Son just caught Orlando Brown off the top of his head. Who put this fight together? Quiet! Come here. The hell is Orlando Brown doing? This man was investigating Ray J's pelvis. What kind of boxing is this?
It's up to you. Do you want to continue or not?
I
guess that means he wants to continue. Something about this doesn't feel right. Celebrity boxing has gotten out of hand. Wasn't Ray J set to expire at the end of this year?
I guess not.
It's the Ray J show out here. Look at Orlando Brown's face. This brother concussed already.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh,
Yo, did y'all see that? Let me bring that back. Hold on. These motherfuckers was doing nothing.
Show out here. Look at Orlando Brown's face.
Look at my man right here. Do you see the hangover on that motherfucker? This is a real fight, y'all. It's a real fight. Check it. You said Orlando got his. Orlando got his ass whooped, didn't he? Let's see. Let's look at that again.
Brother concussed already.
Gotcha, bitch.
oh, be nice.
Did he touch him? Hold on. Ray J tapped him.
Gotcha, bitch.
Ah, man. He didn't even tap him. He said, me versus Gigi, you crazy. He didn't even tap him.
Oh, be nice.
Orlando Brown got Ray J out here looking like he on a whole different level. This is like a freshman fighting against an upperclassman in junior high school. Get law enforcement on the phone. This is some version of adult bullying.
Oh my heavens!
Get him, Ray J.
Damn.
Somebody say.
Yo. Yo, this shit trash. Hey, Doc. Doc, did you know about Ray J versus Orlando Brown? Doc, man. Now, Doc, you my man. You supposed to tell me about shit like this. Orlando Brown versus Ray J. Let's watch some more of the fight. This is a real undercard, y'all. Real.
Save me.
Round 2. Fight!
What the fuck is he doing right there? What is Orlando Brown doing? What is that? What is that? Do y'all see that shit? What was that? Hold on, let's bring it back.
Round 2.
Yeah, nigga, I'ma get your ass, nigga. I'ma get your ass. What the fuck is that shit? By the way, is the sound on the video good? Let me know. Let me know if y'all hearing it real good. How's the sound coming through on the video, on the media? Let me know. We're building this shit step by step. Okay, that's all right. Because yesterday it was terrible, okay? So let's go.
Brown dancing? I think he's got a system malfunction. But then again, that's just the way he is. Somebody tell the sound team to keep those boom microphones away from the ring. Last time Orlando Brown was that close, he stuck one in his mouth.
Hey.
Why they do that? Why you do that? Hey, Lucy, what's going on? Lucy, did you know that Ray J fought Orlando Brown? What is this dude doing?
Matter of fact, whip his ass for that.
Come here. Yo, all of y'all knew about this fight, nobody told me? I found out this morning. I had no idea this was happening. Y'all supposed to keep me updated, man. Yo.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
Ref.
What the fuck is that shit? They wrestling? Yo!
Good job. He's going for the ground and pound. Ray J's looking for the DDT.
Go die.
Almighty push.
Yo, boxing is trash now. The way they gotta do this? This is where boxing. Yo, bring back the heavyweights. Where's the heavyweights, man? Bring back the heavyweights. This is where we at now. Boxing is WWF now.
It's up to you. Do you want to continue or not?
If I had one timeout. Ain't no timeouts in boxing. What's going on? Oh, no, I think Orlando Brown may have just lost his mouthpiece. But when did it leave his mouth? Did he swallow it?
Oh, somebody please think of the children!
We resume the second round. Ray J looks annoyed.
Like that, nigga. Something wrong with the pussy.
Orlando Brown's offense is defense. Mans ain't throwing nothing.
Got him.
This is about to get ugly. 30 seconds left. Mans just try to throw a clubbing blow. Dodge!
Help.
Right hand, Orlando.
Let me tell you something, yo. I'll tell you right now. If I was a celebrity, you match me up with somebody. Like, I don't know what these niggas did to get ready for this fight. You match me up with somebody, I'm fucking somebody up. I'm fucking somebody up. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Motherfucking niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking somebody up. Alright? Hey. Nah, that ain't right. Nah, that ain't right. Don't do that. Nah, that ain't right. Nah, that's foul. That's foul. Yo, that's foul. Nah. It wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be him. Ed is my guy. I can't do it. Ed is my guy, man. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even do it. I know I don't look like that shit. You see what them niggas looking like on the screen? Shit. That shit is terrible. This the dad bod division.
Orlando Brown. Wait a minute. Here comes Orlando Brown with a flurry. Too weak. I eat those jabs. Look at the head movement. Look at the head movement. The bean kicked in.
Come here.
Oh. Hey, that's a violation. What Ray J got him pinned to his pelvis for? Final seconds of the round. Switch.
Yo, I would have gave either one of these niggas body shots. Body shots all day. Body shots. Shit is terrible. Liver shot. Bow. Bow. Here you go. Hold that. Bow.
Orlando, you have to connect.
Yes, but how?
End of round 2. Is this fight sponsored by OnlyFans?
Round 3. Fight!
Why did the clock keep running down when Ray J didn't have a mouthpiece? They spent the first 30 seconds not even doing anything yet. Orlando Brown's gonna need a great round or a knockout in order to win this fight. Ray J's been dominated. Orlando, you gotta hit him with the...
Yo, all right. Yo, all right. Let's move on to the next shit. Let me ask you a question. How many... I see Lucy up in here. I don't know if there's any other women in the building, man. Right? I wanted to talk about Clarissa for a second, man. This was her undercard and shit, right? But what I realized about Clarissa, man, I want to pull up a clip of her on the Cam Newton joint, right? I want to pull up a clip of her. What I realized about Clarissa, right, is like, yo, we went from, Lucy, I don't know if you the one I should ask this, but I'm gonna ask anyway. How we go from, Remy Ma, like, basically parading a new nigga around for 2 years. For 2 years. Parading the nigga around for 2 years. This is after we said everything lovely about Pap. Oh, he held her down. Oh my God. He held her down. She paraded a nigga in public for 2 years. Pap ain't say shit. Everybody like, what Pap got? Where Pap at? What Pap got to say about this shit? That's crazy. Yo, she out here with the new nigga. This nigga rhyming about hitting it and all that shit. Other niggas is battling easy. They talking about Remy. Remy standing at the battle. Niggas is like, yeah, Remy, you fucking this nigga. We all know about it. So by the time Pap moves on, finds him a new chick, now everybody hate Pap and everybody hate the new chick. Talk about how you with him? He's still married. Huh? Huh? I don't get it. He's still married. Like, she was taking Christmas pictures with the other nigga. She's taking Christmas pictures. What's the hate about? She was married. Yo, they was, you know how the people take the Christmas pictures in the pajamas? She did it with a new nigga with no shame. Why the rules change? This, yo, bro, this is how you know these bitches full of shit. New York City, nigga, you don't get married nowhere. In New York City. Oh, yeah, because that's the only place that shit happens. The fuck? The fuck is you talking about? What? She ain't hide the shit. Yo, Remy is probably the first chick, like, she carried that shit like a nigga cheating. I don't think that any chick in media, in the public, has ever carried a side nigga as public as Remy Ma before this. Name him. Name him. So then she talking shit about Clarissa and everybody talking shit about Clarissa. Clarissa decided to respond and this and that. And now everybody hate Clarissa. Oh, she need to shut up. Oh my God, she need to shut up. Why? 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 I don't understand. Like, see, it's real funny who these chicks pick. Who these chicks pick to celebrate. Right? What's the chick? Gabby. What's her name, Gabby? Well, the Gabby was one of them, but what's the other chick? The gymnastics chick that got married to the tall dude. The football player. I think he's a football player. I forgot her name all of a sudden. They couldn't stand her. No, not Gabby Douglas. The other one. You know, the flippy chick. Do the backflips shit. They made fun of Gabby here, but the other one. Simone Biles, yes. Simone Biles. Got in her ass. Because her dude was like, I'm the prize. Right? But then they celebrate the other track chick with the pointy nails and shit. That's the one we love her. The one that got busted for selling, for smoking weed. She was smoking weed in the Olympics. Her blood came back there. Her shit came back dirty. And that ain't right. That ain't right. She failed a drug test. What the fuck? Who don't get fired for failing a drug test? Well, you know she was going through shit. Well, now she can go through shit at home. The fuck? She fighting niggas at the airport. That bitch is the Tupac Shakur of track. Shakari, Shakozy, whatever. With her talons. And that's who they celebrate. I would figure that Clarissa would be one of them ones. I would figure that. It's only because of the Remy Pap shit that they don't like her. If it wasn't for that, she'd fall right into the category. She'd fall right into the category. You know what I'm saying? Let me find a little short clip.
Clarissa Shields did an interview today.
Okay, so let me bring this up. We're gonna breeze through this topic, and then I want to get to the other. What's the other thing? Let me see. I want to breeze through this Clarissa thing, and then we're gonna get to the Tupac Shakur thing, because I want to talk, because a lot of us here, we from that era. But let me, she was arrested at the airport. She tried to put it on. We did a stream about this. She tried to put it on the dudes. Oh, I got proof that he hit me, and he's a woman beater. You got fucked up at the airport with the police. You tried to get the nigga hemmed up. Remember that shit? I remember the shit. At any rate, let's bring that up. I'm gonna play this real quick. If any technical difficulties, please let me know, moderators.
Clarissa Shields did an interview today with Cam Newton. And at this point, I don't know if she should just create her own podcast or what. Because her full-time job now is doing interviews. And none of the interviews make her look good. I mean, she always says things that I think she...
What celebrity doesn't do interviews? Now the bitch can't do interviews because y'all don't like her? I'm trying to understand. Yeah, his goofy ass took her back after she tried to get him hemmed up, But niggas goofy. That's how that work. The niggas who get caught up like that deserve getting caught up. I don't give a fuck. I'm there now. I don't give a fuck. Enjoy your misery, niggas. Let's keep on.
know she'll go viral because it's just so outlandish. And the people who are inviting her for these interviews, they also know that she's going to say some crazy stuff. Everyone's going to talk about it. They're going to run the numbers up. At the end of the day, people are going to get a bag. But she's destroying herself by doing these interviews. And if you think what she said about domestic violence was random, it was not. Listen to the interview and check out my reaction, and you'll find out why she said what she said.
I have a lot of conversations. And when you're talking about relationships, especially recently, there's been a lot of women that sit across from me, and they talk about things that they're not going for.
I saw that in a few of your interviews. I saw you work with some girl.
You know what I'm saying? But for you, instead of me hearing all the reasons why you wouldn't, you were talking to a person who was married. I'm not highlighting these things to throw in your face. I'm just bringing it to the point of, you was talking to a person that was married, going through a divorce. He's older than you.
Yep.
He has a dating history, and on top of that, he's a popping individual. And like you would always hear at the end of your flights, and still, you dealt with him or dealing with him.
Mm-hmm.
So for your relationship and your sanity as a person, when a person says, hey, girl, you stupid, do you care to explain?
Before we listen to her response, let me just say this. Cam Newton's question to Clarissa Shields, it was not much different from Mrs. Shanika, but she doesn't have any smoke for Cam Newton. Or is she going to go home, look at the comments, and then is she going to have a problem with what he said tomorrow? I don't think she...
What I don't understand is everybody knows what Pat went through. Everybody knows what Pat went through. Everybody knows why Pap is not fucking with Remy. Like, it was 2 years. It was 2 years in our faces. It was 2 years. So why would you ask either one of them, why y'all together? It's over. The funny thing is, when a nigga, like, let's use Cardi B for example. Let's use Cardi B. She made a dumbass decision, but let's use Cardi B. I wasn't mad Cardi B moved on from Offset. Now, she got pregnant too fast. I guess that was all to, make this nigga. You ain't supposed to get pregnant with the new nigga baby while you still married to the old nigga. That's just a bad decision. Because then you end up paying the old nigga child support. It's terrible. But I wasn't mad at her for moving on. because the nigga would constantly play her out in the public. So I wasn't mad at Cardi B. And neither was the women. Nobody said, why you fucking with Cardi B? She's still married to Offset. I didn't hear that nowhere. Nowhere. Nobody said that. I'm just saying. But everybody's on this chick like, yo, why you still fucking with him? He's still married. That bitch was married. Who asked Easy to block Captain? Why you fucking with a married woman? Who? When this shit first came down, I remember everybody was hating on Remy, and that shit switched once he moved on. What was he supposed to do? He supposed to do the real man shit and I forgive you. I'm a real man and I'm an alpha. I can take it. That's what you're supposed to do, right? These bitches are incredible. Let's go.
You will, and I'll tell you why not. I feel like Clarissa Shields is very much, not only is she fucking slow, she's also very much male identified. This is why when it comes to Papoose, not only is she young, dumb, and full of cum, but this is why she cannot see the error in Papoose's ways. However, she can see the error within Remy, which is really none of her business.
I'm going to tell you, Nightfall, Alicia did not get as much smoke for fucking with Swizz as she's getting for fucking with old boy. I know chicks that feel that way, but it's nowhere near comparable. It's nowhere near comparable. Let's go.
But let's listen to her response.
I'm 31 years old, and I've lived a life that a lot of these women who comment on me could never live. And when I say that, I've been engaged. I didn't get married. There, right? No domestic violence relationship.
Flag on the play. I seen a lot of people in the comment section, and they were saying, so does Clarissa think that she's better than women who have survived domestic violence? See, you guys are not picking up what she is putting down. This is not about the general public and women who have been through domestic violence and they have survived or they're still going through it. Remy came on the internet and told us that Papoose has an issue with his hands. Remy let us know that Papoose was putting hands on her. So this is her way of telling Remy, you're weak because he could never do that to me. Although on one of her interviews, she said, oh yeah, Pat be trying. And see, what it is I've been in a relationship with somebody that had a hand issue, but they weren't like that with their baby mama. And the reason why they wasn't like that to their baby mama is because if they told their baby mama, shut the F up.
So, who was getting hands put on him? Are they saying Pat was hitting this chick here? Is that what they saying? Is that what they say? I haven't heard about this. Is Pap supposed to be putting hands on Clarissa? I mean, the bitch can fight. I don't know. I haven't heard about this. I haven't heard about it personally. It's news to me. News to me. But, okay, they said Pat was hitting Remy. I mean, was this before or after the Easy, the block captain shit? I don't know. I don't care. Pardon me for saying it. But Remy comes across as the type of chick you would have to put hands on. I'm sorry for saying it. I'm not sympathetic to hearing that. That bitch ain't Susie Homemaker. Anyway. Or maybe you the chick that provoked getting hands put on you, and she ain't. What up, Kobe? Has it ever occurred to some people, some guys are prone to putting hands on women, and some women are prone to provoking hands? Both of those things can be true. Some women provoke hands, and sometimes dudes are just hand prone. I know dudes who ain't never put hands on a chick until they were in a particular relationship. I know guys like this. So we gonna act like Remy don't look like she's slick with the mouth, or like she'll put hands on it, like she won't start a fight? That's what we gonna act like? Like Remy Maj is ultra feminine, like she's cooking with Kyla or some shit. Knock it the fuck off, man. I'm not even seeing him reacting like how she's saying. Well, it's choppy. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Hold on, let's make sure it's right. Mess with these settings. I don't know why it's messing up, because I ain't touch shit. I ain't even touch shit. Let me push the volume up on this motherfucker. See if that helped. Is the video still playing audio? Is it playing audio at all? Because I don't see a level. Oh, it's better. Okay.
You don't have a stylist, you don't have a publicist, you don't have somebody that says, don't talk about this in public. This is how somebody comes to you and say, hey, how's your relationship with Papoose? Well, that's not what we're here to have a conversation about. Let's talk about the fight. She don't know how to do that. She just be talking. And a lot of times the stuff she be saying, she be answering questions that nobody asked her. Somebody could be like, Clarissa, how do you feel about the fight you're gonna have February 22nd? And she'll start talking about stuff. She'll be like, yeah, it's cold outside. When it's cold outside, you gotta put a coat on. Because if you don't put a coat on, you can get sick. Because it's cold, and when it's cold, I like to put a hat on because it's cold. And everybody...
Yo, these chicks, they hate her worse than they hated Kardashian. Yeah, it just clicked back in. I don't know what the fuck just happened, man. The levels just pop back in. They hate her more than they hated Kardashian. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know why they don't like her. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I'll it don't even make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. All right, we gonna go into this Keffe D shit. I don't know whether these chicks wanted them to get back together or what. Let's go to this Keffe D shit, right? You know, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up my my history on this shit, man. So, for anybody that's not Gen X, right? You wasn't around, like you know who Pac is. You know, you familiar with Pac and everything like that. But you wasn't around from when he was alive. And yo, listen, man. I know y'all niggas like Pac. I'm gonna keep it real about Pac, man. Let's not act like every time we didn't turn around, this nigga wasn't in the news. This nigga wasn't wildin'. All of that shit back in the day. That nigga was the 1990s Tekashi 6ix9ine. Every time you turned around, nigga was running his mouth, talking shit, spinning the camera, all that wild shit. You know, then somehow, you know, now in 2020, whatever, oh my God, he's the GOAT and the greatest. Da, 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 da. Pac was annoying back in the day. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. That nigga was on the news all the time. That nigga was wild all the time. Blah, 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 blah. We knew something was going to happen to Pac. We knew it. Let's not front. Let's not get nostalgic. If you was alive at the time, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Let me see if I can pull up some of these videos where dudes was talking about Pac, man. So let me play this real quick before I get into the whole trial thing, right? I'm gonna play this video. This is Mob James, right? This is Mob James. Let's go into this, man. All right. So let me know y'all can hear this shit.
Let's talk about Orlando Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
What was his reputation?
He was a little gangster. He was a shooter. Tupac didn't know him, and he was one of them little cats that, damn, this nigga is a rapper and he jumped on me? You can't go back to Compton with that on your head. So he did what he was supposed to do. And no street nigga, no gang member can be mad at it. Period. And he did his thing. And that really wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem that we had, or I had in the neighborhood, that it was Tupac that took off on him. The Pirus in the South Side was already at war. So you got at least 10, 12 Pirus there. They should have handled that, not Tupac. If they would have handled that, we could have took that war right back to the streets of Compton. We dropped the ball because we allowed Tupac to take off. What'd that make the hood look like? This is my perspective. And for Trayvon punk ass to, damn, I said your name, homeboy, to tell Tupac that's the one that took my chain, and Tupac went and took off, he's a coward. And he's one of the guys I said that shouldn't have been on death row. And Tupac lost his life for it. So, if anybody, he should have been dealt with. He shouldn't be here. And I'm talking about right after it happened. He shouldn't be here.
So there's no defense. You know, I didn't know Tupac was just going to take off like that.
No, I wasn't there. But when I was told what happened, how the hell Tupac take off on him? Mind you, and I keep saying it, Tupac has never laid eyes on Orlando. He had no clue about what a Crip in Compton was or looked like. And they try to kill that theory, even Trayvon. I didn't say nothing to him. How could you not say nothing to him and Tupac just went and took off on a random person? He looked up and knew it was Orlando that tried to take your chain. Trayvon should have went and handled his business.
To me, this is very similar to the situation with Nipsey. Somebody like Pac should have been involved in street business, and this is everybody's point of view, both sides of it. Daz has spoken on it. There's a clip going around where Dames spoke on it. And, you know, Pac wanted to prove he was down so bad. It's like a regular dude putting hands on a made man. That's what that is. And that's what happened. Now, Keffe D talking all this, yo, we was hired to do the hit. No, that's bullshit. Y'all did that in retaliation to that issue in the MGM Grand. Right now, the Keffe D trial is going on out in Las Vegas. I'll fuck around and slide through. If I could get in that courthouse, I'm going through there. That shit is out here. That shit is local than a motherfucker. So Dre and New and everybody else that's in Vegas, that shit is happening right here. Right in Vegas. Could pull up and see Keffe D on trial. But that's basically Mob James basically saying, hey, he wasn't supposed to do that. He wasn't supposed to do that. Why y'all got him doing that? You see if I can pull up that one clip. Here it is.
To me,
here we go. Let me share this with y'all. Just in case y'all ain't see this short.
Pac was taking unnecessary chances. Like he tried to step. To me, Pac was taking unnecessary chances. Like he didn't have to do the things he was doing that got him killed. He pushed those issues. So I wouldn't suggest that you jump a gangbanger in Vegas. I wouldn't do that.
When they fucked around and they jumped Baby Lane, it's beyond rap shit now. You was fucking with some niggas who didn't give a fuck about rap shit. You can't jump niggas, man, and think that the repercussions of it is gonna be a rap battle or some shit. Or it's gonna be a diss record. Them niggas is coming to serve you.
A non-affiliated dude walking up and slapping a gangbanger like, punk, who the fuck you think you is? I don't care if you can't fight. You gotta try to kill that motherfucker just based on the fact that nobody's supposed to be getting at you like that.
So I just think Pac just surrounded himself with people that were still in hell, and they just dragged him into it. If I was around him, I would have tried to protect him from that. So what I advise all the street guys is get out of the street. Like, why stay in hell and you could be in heaven?
Real shit. Real shit. And I think that a lot of Pac fans overlook that part of Pac. Like, he was just out here doing wild, stupid shit. And they'll say this on the West Coast. He was out here doing wild, stupid shit. He's in his 20s. I think Pac was 25, 24, 25, the oldest. He's in his 20s. Let's not forget that. Let's not lose sight of that. He's a young dude. You know? He's doing a lot of stupid shit. You know, people are like, oh, he's a Black Panther. Nah, he was out here doing a lot of stupid shit. It's what? 30 years later, we forgot. Anyway, let me pull up this Keffe D case here. Let's see what that's looking like. Hold on, y'all.
So Keffe D is on trial in Las Vegas. Here's how Fox 5, Las Vegas Fox 5 reported it. It said, long-awaited trial begins in rapper Tupac Shakur's 1996 killing in Las Vegas. The highly anticipated Las Vegas murder trial begins for Dwayne Keffe D. Davis in the historic 1996 killing of Tupac Shakur on the Strip. It opens with Tupac Shakur fans arrived in Las Vegas courthouse Monday for opening statements in the trial of a man accused of orchestrating the legendary rapper's killing. The start of weeks of testimony revisiting what happened on a Las Vegas night nearly 30 years ago. I remember this. I had just moved to Greenville, South Carolina, just probably within the first couple of weeks of the fall of the school year. And word came down fast that Pac died, and just my entire generation, my entire school has been reeling ever since over this. And so this is somewhat of a bookend, potentially, to something that we collectively mourned over 30 years ago. Dwayne Keffe D. Davis, 63, is charged with murder with a deadly weapon with the intent to promote, further, or assist a criminal gang in the rapper's death. He pleaded not guilty, but if convicted, faces life in prison. The long unsolved drive-by shooting gripped the hip-hop community, partly because no one was charged until Davis was indicted in 2023.
So, yo, I don't know if y'all been watching any of this case, but I don't know, man. You know, Keffe D lawyer is putting up some good arguments. Now, we all know Keffe D told on himself. He self-snitched. I was there. We did this person. Keffe D was under the impression that because the trigger man or trigger men were dead, that he could tell a story. Not realizing, motherfucker, you was there. You the last person standing, and you assisted, and you were involved. You were involved. That doesn't, you weren't the trigger man. So you let Vlad and all these other interview motherfuckers on the internet drag you into telling on yourself. And then you wrote a book. You wrote a book. God damn it. Let's skip ahead of this video. Something relevant. Let's skip forward. Let's skip forward.
What Keffe D looked like walking in into the courthouse today. All right, and so this right here is part of the opening statement from Chief Deputy District Attorney Mark DiGiacomo. Okay, let's take a listen to what he has to say.
On September 7th, 1996, Tupac Shakur came to Las Vegas to attend a Mike Tyson fight. After the fight, Tupac, along with Suge Knight, Trayvon Lane, and other people that were with that group, ran into a person named Orlando Anderson. And Orlando Anderson is the defendant's nephew.
Now, you know, a thought that I had while watching this trial today, you'll see this in a second as we go through some of the highlights from the prosecution in this case. I feel like they might have watched Glasses Malone's Tupac Must Die. And perhaps that is where their research started and ended. This isn't a shot, definitely not a shot at Glasses, not necessarily a shot at the prosecution. I'm saying that to say that everything that they pointed out in their opening statement were all things that anybody who's been a Tupac fan for 30 years has seen before, anyone who has been covering music media, particularly hip-hop media, has seen before, and anybody who is tangentially interested, even by proxy, in Pac or hip-hop, has probably seen before, right? And that's why I make the connection to Glasses Malone's Tupac Must Die, because his version brings in other elements that I think are less, have less notoriety than just watching Keffe D sit down and talk, right? This right here is what the prosecution did. So if you were trying to get a feel for what the prosecution's argument is, it's basically things that everybody has seen in the public eye over the past 18, 20.
Absolutely.
What you'll learn is that Compton is about 10 square miles. But in the mid-1990s, those 10 square miles were occupied by over 30 gangs claiming its territory. And important to this case, there are two gangs, Mob Piru and the Southside Compton groups. And one of the connections that Dwayne Davis gets through his association with Zip Martin is with Sean Puffy Combs, who was then the CEO of Bad Boy Entertainment. Sean Combs wanted some security when he came out to the West Coast. He was worried about Mob Piru. He was worried about the members of Death Row Records.
So this is how Diddy is introduced in this. Now, I heard a rumor in conversation outside the courthouse. This is not confirmed. I have no official reasons for this, but there has been a conversation around this that perhaps Diddy is funding Keffe D's lawyer. All speculation. This is not fact. I'm not reporting this as if I have gotten confirmation. I'm sharing what on the ground conversations have been like today in the courtroom. Keep that in mind.
And so Dwayne Keffe D. Davis agreed to be around to act as unofficial security for Sean Combs and his artists when they came out west. Particularly to ensure there are no problems with Mob Pyro and Death Row Records. And this took a rivalry between Mob Pyro and Southside Compton Crips and escalated it. And those tensions boiled over in the Lakewood Mall in the summer of 1996. There, you'll hear that Trayvon Lane, a member of the Mob Pyro.
This is where they explained the fight between Trayvon Lane and Orlando Baby Lane Anderson. I always thought it was funny that their names are so similar. And they are forever at this unfortunate intersection in history. But here is, again,
So Trayvon Lane is the guy who got his chain snatched, who, to be honest, he should have been the guy beating up Orlando Anderson, not Pac. So he says that to Pac. Yo, there go the guy that blah, blah, blah. And then Pac ran up and did what he did in the casino. It's all on tape. We all seen that video. MGM Grand. But that's what basically what they saying is, why does Pac do that? Why would Pac do that? Y'all supposed to get him up out of there. He's the money. I mean, people get their chain snatched. My thing is, you supposed to handle that on your own. You ain't supposed to tell Pac the artist. You supposed to tell other gang niggas, yo, there go the nigga right there. Why you gonna tell Pac like Pac is Pac's job to handle that?
Explanation of the origin, believed to be origin, of what happened to Tupac. Make sure you check out Glasses Malone's video, Tupac Must Die, for people who would like a more fun, entertaining foray into some of the gang mentality and circumstances surrounding all of this.
Associated with Death Row Records, was there with other members of Mob Pyro.
And this is what I mean when I say, like, all of this happened over a Death Row chain. This chain right here. And
this has nothing to do with Biggie, Bad Boy, Diddy. None of that. None of that. Has nothing to do with them. This was some gang shit. The crazy thing is, they end up killing Biggie. Supposed to be retaliation for this. He ain't got nothing to do with this. Biggie, Puff, none of these niggas got nothing to do with this. It don't matter that they was hiring Crips to protect them when they has nothing to do with them. You beat his ass, they shot you. The end. That's what happened. Had nothing to do with Bad Boy, Diddy, or Biggie. Nothing. You supposed to go to war with them niggas. Why you coming at Bad Boy behind this? You know what that was. Y'all know what that was. That had nothing to do with them.
chains in the 90s were a lot smaller.
In order to do some shopping, Lakewood Mall was a mall nearby Compton. You'll also hear that baby Lane Anderson, Orlando Anderson, the defendant's nephew, was there. Now, Trayvon Lane that day was wearing a chain with a death row medallion. And there was a fight that occurs between the Mob Pyru group and the Southside Compton Crips. And at one point, that chain is pulled off Trayvon Lane's neck. Now, what happened to that chain is an issue of much dispute. Not everybody agrees with it. But the act of disrespect of pulling the death row chain and the brawl that occurs further escalates this heated rivalry. And what you'll learn is that these two men, Trayvon Lane and Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, they encounter each other again. This time in Las Vegas. And that is why this fight occurs. Trayvon Lane and the death row group sees Orlando Anderson standing
There's the video. There's the video.
by himself and they decide to attack him in retribution for what happened at the Lakewood Mall. You'll see Orlando Anderson's on the bottom of that group. You see security coming, trying to break this up. And then you'll see Tupac Shakur, Suge Knight, Trayvon Lane, and that group exit the MJ ramp. Now, Orlando Anderson was by himself because when Dwayne...
So that is some pieces of the prosecution. I'm not going to play the full thing, but hopefully you get an idea of...
All right, we're going to skip ahead. So let's hear what the defense attorney got to say before we get up out of here, because I'm going to cut this short right here. We're going to continue with this Tupac thing, this Tupac case. I'm going to do a few videos on this because this is going to be interesting. But let's hear what the prosecution got to say, because prosecution, I mean, this lawyer ain't terrible. Let's hear what
just images that they showed in court. Now, I'm going to show this clip here, and this is Keffe D's defense attorney, Michael Sampt. We're going to take a look at this, and then I'm going to share the reaction that I had to this because it's just interesting. All right, let's go.
Today, you have to ask yourself if what they're saying is really truth or fiction, fact or fiction. We know that Tupac was shot multiple times. That's a fact. That can be proven. We know that it was with a .40 caliber firearm. That's a fact, due to the cartridge casings. On the corner of Flamingo and Cobble. That's also a fact, right? We're on board so far? We know the date, September 7th, 1996. That is a fact. At 11:17 p.m., we know that to be a fact as well. And then finally, that he was in a vehicle during the rush of night, and that Tupac died 6 days later. Those are facts that will not be refuted by anybody in this courtroom during the time we spend together. But here's the one thing. There are no facts to point to Keffe. Not one.
No facts that point to Keffe D. Well, my initial reaction was, Keffe D's the facts. Keffe D's been talking.
Right. Your testimony is evidence. But it's the only evidence. It is the only evidence. They don't got him on tape. They don't got him on nothing. This is the 90s. Let me ask you, by show of ones, this is what, 9 people in here. Wow, it's 9 people. It's so many people here. How many of y'all been to Vegas? With the exception of Shaka and Dre, who else has been to Vegas? On a visit, whatever. Have you ever been to Las Vegas? Let me tell you something. It's 2026. When I first got out here, I could totally see how somebody, and still do, I can still see how somebody could get shot out here and the person that shot him could get away. Still to this day. Once you get out here, you realize, because you think, look, I'm from New York City. You thinking Vegas is a city like New York because all these buildings and shit. You're like, how did they get away? How could they possibly get away? I get out here, I'm like, yeah, I can see it. I can see how this Flamingo and Koval. And Shaka, you know like I know. And this is the 90s. You just drive up the block. Be up out of there. This when it wasn't about nothing out here. It took them forever to get the dude out of Mandalay Bay when he shot the shit up. I was out here that night. It took them forever to get him. When it took that law for NYPD, it took forever for them to get that dude up out of that building.
He's talking to police in 2008. He's talking to Greg Kading, thinking he has a proffer. He is talking to DJ Vlad. He's talking to Art of Dialogue. He's putting out a book. He is talking to Death Row Chronicles on BET. He's talking to everybody. He is basically been going on a one-man self-sabotaging spree for the past 12, 13 years. That's the facts, right? Then he gets really simple with a very simple question that blew my mind, that it's something I never considered. right? Now, I am part of the hip hop generation. Like, I'm part of all of us who remember when Pac was murdered. I've been in this field professionally for over 20 years. I've witnessed and watched all these things. I've never once considered what Keffe D's defense is asking me to consider, asking us to consider. Look at how he breaks this down.
But it's really time. Like, how do you, as jurors, try to figure out time on this case? There's been so much time. Delays. By who, though? And there's corruption. How do you look at your information that you're receiving with anything more than just like skepticism? Like, you're gonna look at this stuff and be like, well, I mean, you have a motive to lie.
So far, at least on day one, the defense has done a very good job of pointing out all of the various shady police officers, FBI agents, detectives, and all the people that are around this.
You have a motive to tell or deceive. And it's because at the end of the day, there's not actual facts. When you get past all the talk and me talking, just look at the actual facts. What facts do you have to support any of what Keffe D said on any of his interviews or in the book? When you look at this relevant timeline again, and you see the length of time.
What actual facts do we have? He's about to break it down. Take a listen.
Ask yourself, what facts do they have to even put...
This timeline is actually really interesting. The relevant timeline, 1996 to 2023. Tupac shot in Las Vegas, September 7th, 1996. Went through three different detectives, Detective Becker, Detective Long, Detective Mogg, right? And that is, Detective Mogg is the one who indicted Keffe D. Now, they pointed out how Detective Mogg, one, did most of his investigation after he actually left the police force. A lot of holes in Detective Mogg and Detective Long. Detective Becker, he's called to the stand today and points out that the files that he kept when they were represented to him today in court was not the full files. So all kinds of things have been moved around. And so that's what they're pointing out there. Keffe D's lawyer is pointing out there to the jury. Listen to what he says.
Keffe D in a car in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996. What facts? When you look at the video that happened at the MGM, look for him. Try to find me there. Try to find any of the other individuals. Remember, he said there's 3 individuals.
He just said, when you look at the video of the MGM fight, try to find other individuals. Try to find Keffe D. Look for Keffe D in that video. See if you can find him. I never really thought about that. He's not in the video.
He's not in the video.
Try to find any of the other individuals. Remember, he said there's 3 individuals in the car with him and Orlando Anderson. Orlando's in the video because he's getting beat up. Find any of those other individuals on the videos of the MGM. Look for evidence that shows that Keffe D was even in Las Vegas on the night of the fight.
Look for evidence that shows Keffe D was even in Las Vegas on the night of the fight.
Now look, I believe Keffe D was there. I believe it. Now, just for sake of argument, what if Keffe D is totally full of shit? What if he made the whole shit up for clout? I'm not saying he did. But if you can say this in court, you get a nigga off. What if the nigga lying? He just said it so that he could be part of the story. The only person you can really place there is Orlando Anderson. The only way we know Keffe D's there and the other individuals that was in the car, because there's 4 of them in the car. I don't know what happened to the 4th person. But it's because he said so. If the lawyer can effectively discredit Keffe D, his own testimony against himself, they beat it. They beat it. I think the nigga guilty. I believe him. He said he was there. I believe he was there. But this is the 90s. Wasn't no cell phones. Wasn't no nothing. All they got is that video that occurred in the casino. It's the 90s. It's harder to get a nigga At any rate, look, we gonna cut this short. We gonna revisit this. Stay tuned. Turn on your fucking notifications. I'm gonna stop inboxing niggas. If you part of my DM on Facebook, my group chat, my Eloquently Petty group chat, you'll get that. But I was gonna get to a point where I'm gonna stop sending 30 motherfuckers DMs to get in these lives, man. Okay? But yeah. No, listen. He has to agree to his lawyer discrediting his Pac story. Because if they don't discredit him, then that means we believe him. You was there and you aided and abetted. You an accessory. We gotta discredit you. Nigga, you lying. You wasn't there. We can't prove you was there. You lying. I could see him standing up in court. Yeah, I wasn't there. Yes, I wasn't there. And we killed that motherfucker. He deserved to die. Anyway. At any rate, yo, we gonna continue this on another stream. It's gonna be another one. Amongst other things, man. You know, stop hating on Clarissa Shields. And yeah, we gonna continue with this Tupac shit, man. This trial of the century. Alright. Talk to y'all probably tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Peace out, y'all.